KE8 CIC, KE8 BSM. Not sure if I lost you or not. Go ahead if you're still on.
This is KE8 CIC to KE8 BSM. Zach, you still there?
KE8 BSM here. Yeah, I'm still here. Did your battery die on you?
Oh, I guess I must have hit the duplex offset button there by accident. I'm not really sure how that happened, but yeah, I just was talking to you and didn't hear nothing back, and then I happened to look at the LCD unit and noticed that the duplex offset was off, so I turned it back on, and so we should all be good. So yeah, so hopefully you're still getting it.
Oh yeah, not yeah. I'm getting it. So you're good now. But if you said anything after my last transmission, I heard absolutely nothing. Just so you know.
Yeah, I didn't say anything really too important. I was just complaining about the weather and the 4 to 8 inches of snow we're going to be getting here. But yeah, it was not too big. But yeah, last night we had that little round circle going on with Corey, and we were talking about those deep cycle batteries. And I was on the way to work today, and got on the low repeater, and Andy was out there. And I guess Andy works for a company that actually sells a lot of those deep cycle batteries, and he was saying that they sell them for about $20, and he actually had some in his truck and was on the freeway, but he was about 15 miles behind me, and he was willing to meet up with me and sell me a battery there out of his truck, but I was on my way to work and had to be to work at about 3 o'clock or so, and he was 15 miles behind me, so I really didn't have the time to stop and wait for him to catch up. But yeah, he gave me the name and the phone number of the guy to reach. But yeah, it sounds like a pretty good deal. If you're interested, I could probably pass that information along to you. But yeah, they're selling those deep cycle batteries for $20, and I guess a lot of them are used. But he was saying that he had one that was used for 4 years, and then he ended up throwing it in his car, and it lasted for another 8 years on top of that. So I guess they got a pretty good long life out of them, and it's the same batteries that they use for the tornado sirens backup emergency.
Oh,
He
cool.
said that they put 4 of them on for the tornado sirens or whatnot, and that's what they use to as a backup for the tornado sirens. But yeah, it'd pretty much be those same batteries. This is KE8CIC.
This is KE8 BSM. That sounds really, really cool, actually. And yeah, if you want to email me the info, like what the name of his company is, that would be awesome. And there is a reason why I'd rather not do it on the air, but and actually that's because I'm actually recording this. I'm doing a screen recording of this DV Tools program. This is my interface for the DV dongle, which allows me access to the DSTAR network, and figured out I'd kind of post a video about it. So if you don't mind, I'd like to upload this to YouTube if that's okay with you. I just would like to let you know and just kind of get your consent. Just make sure that you're okay with it. But yeah, that's really cool. That's too bad you had to rush into work though, and you could not get a battery from them. That's a bummer. But that's good to know that you have that information at least, and yeah, maybe you guys can do some business together in the future, and you can acquire that, and you can get started making your base unit. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, and yeah, sounds yeah, that's totally fine if you want to use this audio for your video. That's totally fine with me. I'd be curious to see how it sounds. It's always an odd feeling when you go back and hear yourself after you've recorded something or see yourself on camera. I'm not really comfortable with it. I always hear myself, and I'm like, really, that's what I sound like? Gosh, that sounds awful. Or I see myself on camera, and it's like, that's what I look like? Oh, that's awful. But yeah, I'm sure I'll check out the video just out of curiosity and probably cringe at the way that I sound, but that's all right, though. Definitely be curious to see. And yeah, it looks like you got your dongle there programmed pretty well. I saw that it's got your call sign that scrolls across the LED screen and your name as well as your location, and then it indicates that you're on the dongle. So that looks very good. I just put in my call signs. I didn't put in my name or location yet. I'm not even sure how many characters it holds, so I'd have to look into that because my name's got 7 characters in it. So yeah, I know that some of the ICOM units were limited to 4 characters for a name. I'm not sure what this one is. But yeah, it sounds like you're having a good night over there and putting some videos together and whatnot. So that's good. Yeah, I definitely think that more videos about DSTAR and Echo Link would be very beneficial because kind of like what we were talking about last week, it's something that a lot of the people with a lot of experience, well, they just don't have a lot of experience with it. They had years of experience with analog, but with Echo Link and DSTAR, they just haven't touched it yet. So I think it's good that we got somebody in the ham community that's willing to post that information out there. So yeah, thank you for that, Zach. This is K8CSA.
Oh, you're very welcome, and not a problem at all. I love. Whoops, there we go. I forgot to turn down the volume on my actual radio. Whoops. Anyway, not a problem. I love doing these videos and educating people and whatnot. Everybody has to start learning from somewhere, and if I can create kind of a video that's kind of a one-stop shop, if you will, where it's not where how do I say this? You It's not overwhelming. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't want people feeling overwhelmed when they watch a video. I just want to pass off kind of the basic information, and I'll check the comments section of YouTube, and if people want a video that kind of goes more in depth to a particular subject or topic, then by all means, I'll dig deep. But there's a lot of new hams coming on the air now, and I've had to go all over YouTube try to find videos, which is easy, but I kind of want to make something a little more user friendly, if you will, in terms of videos and whatnot. But cool. Yeah, I'll send you an email when I get this video uploaded to YouTube. I'm just gonna make a little just kind of a little tutorial of how to set up a DV dongle, and that's really cool that you can see my name and my location and whatnot. And I was going to ask you about that too, so I'm glad that's coming through nicely. And yeah, I think that's about it. And yeah, pretty much. Go ahead, Brennan, KE8 BSM.
I did like watching your videos, Zach. I thought that they were very casual. They weren't real complicated. They weren't real techy. It was just a real casual video, and it was relaxing. I watched it like late at night when I was kind of on my way going to bed, kind of in the process of falling asleep. There, I usually have the internet on or something to kind of fall asleep to. And yeah, I just thought that it was very relaxing. And I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but I kind of enjoy just sitting back and hearing your conversations that you had over the radio. And yeah, I just thought that they were relaxing, and it was just nice just to sit back and listen to that. So and it's always funny too how you can just relate to people's experiences and the emotions that go behind like getting your first contact, and just I don't know, it's like you can just kind of relate with the other hams and like the frustration that they experience when they first try to get onto a repeater, and the offsets and the tones aren't correct, and then they make the first contact, and just the excitement. It's fun to relate to. I can definitely relate to your excitement there when you first got on the radio and talked to your brother-in-law for the first time. So I thought that that was pretty cool to experience because I was feeling the same way when I made my first contact. I was super giddy and was really excited and whatnot. And so yeah, so I'd say keep it up, Zach, because I think what you're doing is good. And yeah, by all means, keep doing what you're doing. TACIC.
Brennan, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I'm glad you're enjoying them. And I know if you're enjoying them, I know others are too. In fact, another ham that I talked to on the Holland repeater um, last week ended up finding me on YouTube and ended up subscribing to my videos. So, funny enough, a couple days later, I heard him on the air again, and I called out for him, and he answered back, and I thanked him for the subscription. It's good to know that my videos are being liked and whatnot, and that people are finding them helpful. I have thick skin. I mean, when you're on the internet, you have to deal with certain criticisms and whatnot. And I don't mind constructive criticisms, but when people are chewing me out because I'm rocking in a rocking chair, or because my brain gets so scattered sometimes, my ADD just acts up and it's just like I'm all over the place. I don't care for that stuff all that much, and some of that stuff I end up just removing from the comments section altogether. So, yeah, but I greatly appreciate it, and like I said in my email last night, if you and Corey have any ideas for YouTube videos, I'm definitely all ears and willing to listen and get some ideas and feedback and whatnot. So that will be a lot of fun. And just an FYI, you sound great at my end. Digital just makes people's voices sound kind of funky anyway, but it still sounds good. I think if we were on the opposite ends too, I'd probably, and you were recording this too, I'd probably be like, okay, yeah, I sound weird. So nothing to worry about. Back to you, Brennan.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good to know that I'm sounding okay. And yeah, I was from the reviews that I was reading, and I probably shared this with you probably some weeks ago when I first got the radio. Was that I'm probably just redundant here, but yeah, some of the reviews I was reading basically said that the mic for this radio was designed for the DSTAR digital circuitry, and then you get on the analog, and the audio doesn't sound that great. So I was a little concerned with this radio just from those reviews that I was reading, but when I first got on the analog with this radio, I was getting the feedback and it sounded really good and sounded better than the HT unit that I had. So yeah, so I'm fairly happy with this radio. I had a lot of concerns with it before I actually had it powered on and installed, but now that I have it up and running and have been using it for a couple days, I'm actually really happy with it. I think it's a good investment, and I think it'll hold up here for quite a while. It's got a lot of years ahead of it yet, I believe, and still a lot of features yet that I gotta try out yet. That yeah, I haven't done anything with texting or messaging or data or DTMF keys or anything like that, or the GPS, and the radio has all those features. Just something I haven't looked into at all. But yeah, so this video that you're working on right now, Zach, well, I guess what are your bullet points? What are you trying to I guess what are you trying to inform us on, or what's the message behind this video?
KEBSM. I'm not sure if I'm transmitting or not. I think I accidentally bumped something. Can you still hear me, Brennan?
Yep, you're coming in loud and clear.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that. I guess my program kind of glitched up a little bit there. Normally it's supposed to tell me when I'm transmitting, and when I click the PTT button on my computer, it didn't show transmitting. So I was like, oh dear. Hopefully I'm still transmitting. Now it's showing up. Kind of the point of this video is just kind of to show people the DV tool program. If you can't afford a DSTAR radio, but you still want to enjoy DSTAR, pick up one of these DV dongles for about $180 from Ham Radio Outlet, and then make sure you download the appropriate driver and install that first, then install the DV Tool program, and then connect the DV dongle to your computer via the included USB cable that it comes with, and fire up the DV Tool program and walk through the setup stuff, and that's what's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is the video that I'm recording right now of my screen. This portion of it will be at the end of the video. The first part of the video will be a screen recording of me just walking through the setup options of this program and basically how to get it set up, and I'll walk through the installation guide too, even though I've already installed it on this computer. I'll walk through the setup, and then yeah, I think that's about it. I've seen similar videos like this, but they're for Windows installations. Well, I'm not a Windows user; I'm a Mac user, and I haven't seen any Mac installation guides or anything. So I'm trying to fill a void, if you will, with this video. That's kind of the whole reasoning behind it, and also just to go through the setup, as I said before. So yeah, that's pretty much it. KE8 BSM, back to you, Brennan. Ooh, you were kind of broken up there, Brennan. Try again. KE8 CIC, KE8 BSM. You still there, Brennan? KE8 BSM is clear and listening on the side.